Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. Now, this hobby, and what I class it as a hobby, it's something I've been interested in for a very long time, and that's obviously UFOs, spotting them, why they're here, what they're doing, and all the other questions like everyone asks. This has been going on for years. The military have known about it for a very, very, very long time. I know they have, and what intrigues me is why the big cover up? What is it they know that we don't? What have they developed from these extraterrestrials that's, been kept secret from us? Is it a secret? I don't know. But a good idea that it is secret what they've found out and what they're back engineering. I just feel that it would be nice to know. Instead of saying nothing. Why? Why are people so secretive? It makes people more interested in what's going on than if you were just open and honest with us. I just think, what's the big deal? I mean, look at the countries around the world at the present day. I mean, they're fighting each other. And yeah, in one hand, I can see why. Because you don't want this technology getting into the terrorists' hands because they could literally obliterate the earth. And you think to yourself, prevention is better than a cure, perhaps. So that answers one question, doesn't it? No wonder it's kept secret and only used for specific purposes on their craft, meaning our craft. If we've got the technology, we're back engineered with crash retrieval, lots of things which you can only speculate because you don't know the full extent of what it is. Yeah, there's evidence coming out, and there is evidence out there, and you think to yourself, these exotic materials that make up the spacecraft, the ET's craft, what do we class as a UFO? And yeah, what's your thoughts? Do you think it should be kept secret, this stuff, or do you think it should be made public? Okay, perhaps not like the dangerous stuff, weapons and drive systems, but like what can be used in society to help it? Is it something like self-healing metals? Is it like, let's speculate for a minute. Like, okay, self-healing metals, you've got where you interact with the craft. The craft is actually a living entity itself, and Mr. E.T. or Mrs. E.T., I don't know if there's male or female. There's only one gender, they self-populate. I don't know how they populate. All these questions are fascinating. You think to yourself, then you go into the biology of ETs themselves, for different races and stuff like that, and you think they have evolved. Are they from our future? Are they from our past? Lots of questions, unanswered questions, questions that are intriguing, and then it's thought-provoking because one question leads on to another question, and you you go around in circles. But it's an interesting theory, and for me to spend 30 plus years on the subject, it's obviously quite in depth, intriguing, mystifying, and lots of other things in between. But I just find it fascinating from actually seeing a UFO to wondering what propulsion system they use, how do they live on the spacecraft, how they're able to breathe our air. All these questions we haven't answers to. And then, are they hostile? Are they, benevolent? I mean, if we are hostile to them, there's lots of questions in the respect of, like, why do they come here? What is their purpose? Are they on like a scouting mission? Do they plan to take over the Earth? That'd be silly. If they would have done that, they would have done it a long time ago. And, come on, be sensible. If they were a race far more intelligent than us, their history, does it interact with ours? All those sort of questions you think to yourself, only if we knew the answers, how much better would it make us in civil society? How would it affect us if we knew the truth? Lots of questions, but I can't answer them because I don't know the answers. There's no use me telling you a pack of lies, because I'm not only deceiving myself, I'm deceiving you, and that's not what I do. I mean, I can pose a question and I can sort of talk to you about it and tell you how I feel about it, because I think it's best it comes into the open and people make their own minds up about Mr. E.T. or Mrs. E.T. And it's a whole different subject in one respect. Like, you can talk about one type of ET race and then you can talk about another type of ET race. You got the little green man, as they all say, or greys, the reptile type. There's just two. Or little green man, we all call them little green men, but they're not really. And they are, I suppose, if you look at it in one respect, it's very much ridiculed. And when the military, you guys, you know you are, you poo-poo it, and it's not you, it's the people above you that tell you what to do. You're just following orders. So you think to yourself, why? What are they trying to hide? What's the big secret? You go round and round and round, and then you start speculating, you start theorising, and then you come to certain conclusions. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work it all out. But that would be in another video. Not the rocket scientist, though. My conclusions, what I think, and yeah. So this video will be called Mr. and Mrs. E.T. and what do you think, I think. Anyway, if you like the video, give us the old thumbs up, always much appreciated. And if you want to leave a comment below, please do. It's there for you to pose a question and so on. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon and click all, and then you'll be notified with all the lovely, interesting, intriguing videos I'll be putting up on ufology, paranormal, ghosts, all the other interesting subjects. But this is just one of my playlists, and that is basically what's on paranormal. On my other one, on David at Go to Hobbies, I do a project on stone tumbler and making that. But there's other things coming along in the pipeline, so it's not just about the stone tumbler. It's things like making things out of copper, and product reviews, and in the future there's going to be I'll just explain to you. I've got a wet tar cutter, and the project is to turn it into a wood saw so I can cut wood. And that's an upcoming project you might be interested in if you're interested in DIY and making things. So there we go, food for thought. So let me know, as I say, in the comments below if you like the video. Any questions, please leave them there. And as I say, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and so on and so forth. And we'll see you in the next video. So take care for now. Thank you for watching, and always be safe. Bye bye for now.